Gonzalez has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Ryan on first down. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Ryan. This one left side caught by Patterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Ryan. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Looked like they might have been thinking safety with that pressure off the edge instead of worrying about the running back.
I like the observation because many defenses in that situation actually have get a safety in their play call. Upfield penetration, try and trap them in the backfield. Instead, absolutely escaped and fled for huge yardage on that play.
He's going to look deep for more. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Carolina. The previous play big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Throwing is Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They go play action with Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Ryan, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now, and just his first 3 carries. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one, because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
On 2nd and 11 now, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Newton.
It completes it once more to Anderson.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Off play action, Newton. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A second down run for Abdullah. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Rolling to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now, it's Hubbard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st down, Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Hassan Reddick gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time, the break goes against him.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
102 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll run again. This time, it's Abdullah. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, Abdullah. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They went with a nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. He finds Smith out of the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Flush to his right.
There's Tremble, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
122 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Abdullah, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, man, can't do that.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it 2nd down. Patterson on the carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They run with Patterson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger. And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Ryan.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Not working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
Well, we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field, but once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone, 3rd downs, and getting after the quarterback.
They fake the give. Newton.
And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Amir Abdullah, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Falcons on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Cam's throw pulled in by Marshall. Touchdown, Panthers! Terrace Marshall, 26 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Right back to Pitts again.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And the incompletion there. So that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Great. 8.
Newton on 1st down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, D.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Ryan. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to roam now. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount.